Archangel Michael says, I have been waiting for 2 hours to tell you this. This is not a joke. A bank account is running under your name, and it's all funds are transferring to. Archangel Michael says, I have waited patiently for 2 hours hoping you'd notice the signs around you. But now I can no longer stay silent. What's happening behind your back has reached a point of no return. There is a bank account. It is active. And it is under your name. Every transaction, every movement is tied directly to your identity, yet, you are unaware that someone is silently accessing and draining it. Not by accident, not by mistake, by design. They planned this. They have been doing it for weeks. And now the balance is being shifted to an individual you would never expect. Pop him in to get blessing 777. That person knows your middle name, your date of birth, and even the name of the street where you grew up. This isn't an ordinary fraud. It's a betrayal crafted with familiarity. The signature on the documents was forged to match the flow of your handwriting. Some nights, you might have felt anxious without cause. That wasn't coincidence. Your spirit felt the invasion. Your soul heard the alarm before your ears ever could. They want you blind to it, they want you calm, unaware, while they clean out everything in your name. You were never meant to find out until now. Type Amen to get blessing 171. I bring this to your attention, not to scare you, but to awaken you. You have trusted people who wore smiles while hiding intentions sharper than blades. One of them is behind this movement of money. The funds are no longer within reach if you delay. This is your last window to rise and reclaim what was built with your name. A woman is involved and she is more dangerous with paperwork than any weapon. She's in touch with a man who works inside the system. They both laughed when your file was marked cleared, but they didn't count on divine intervention to expose their timing. Type Amen to get blessing 114. You were never supposed to see this moment, but heaven accelerated the truth forward so you don't wake up to find your identity erased. The person using your name is planning a big purchase soon, possibly a car or property. They are one transaction away from completely closing your access. The banks won't question it because the ID appears authentic. You must act quickly before the final move is made. The woman's name starts with S. Her last call to the man she works with lasted 14 minutes. They laughed, they whispered, and they plotted every detail. Type Amen to get blessing 309. You trusted someone close with information you thought they'd protect. Instead, they sold that knowledge in silence. They exchanged your details for quick money. That's why certain letters began showing up late or missing altogether. They've tampered with your address so that any warnings would be delayed. Your mailbox is being redirected to another location. There is a document unsigned, but stamped. It declares your consent, but you never gave any. This was crafted weeks ago by someone who's been watching your moves closely. Type him in to get blessing 999. She has a copy of a passport that was scanned from your drawer. That file was used as verification to reset the bank's access. You're not safe until that account is frozen and recovered. The trail leads to a city you once visited, a hotel you stayed at briefly. That's where your digital footprint was cloned. The hotel Wi-Fi, the receptionist's gesture. It was all part of the plan. The one who gave away your data is not a stranger. They knew how to convince you to trust them. But they were a middle person in something far darker than you imagined. Type Amen to get blessing. August 1988. Archangel Michael says, the delay in telling you was strategic. The heavens waited until all evidence was collected. Now is the hour for you to rise with wisdom and protection. Your energy has been drained lately, not just from stress but from spiritual intrusion. They placed objects in your space to lower your clarity and make you doubt your own instincts. These are not random feelings. They are manufactured distractions. Someone is pretending to care about your financial future. In truth, they are the ones orchestrating the downfall. Every smile they give you is wrapped in lies. Type Amen to get blessing 131. Here's a trail of digital footprints on your behalf. Some are recent, made just 3 days ago. They accessed an investment site under your credentials. What's even more shocking is the location pin. It wasn't anywhere near your city. It originated in a villa on the outskirts, registered under a woman who changed her last name twice. That's where your money was routed last. You've been seeing shadows in dreams, right? Or moments that feel day of who? That's your soul picking up patterns before your mind catches up. Type Amen to get blessing 444. This person wants to trap you in legal paperwork. A fine print clause on a fake loan will put you in debt for something you never borrowed. They've already submitted preliminary paperwork. By next Friday, a car in your name may be reported stolen by them, and they'll blame you using the false document as proof. You are being framed for a financial crime designed to ruin your credibility. A man in a gray suit visited a building connected to your record. You will see with a folder marked with your initials. That folder is now missing from the registry. Type Amen to get blessing 222. You had a window, a small one, to stop this spiral from becoming permanent damage. Once the new account holder signs the final authorization, the money won't just vanish. It will be laundered across multiple offshore accounts. It'll be untraceable in a week. This is their timeline. They have someone on standby at a legal firm ready to validate the papers. That person has done this before, and their track record shows no mercy. They're not just stealing money, they're rewriting your legacy. Tap Amen to get blessing June 2016. There's a young man who knows part of the truth. He once worked with the woman behind this setup. He tried to warn someone but was silenced. His emails were intercepted and deleted before they reached your inbox. That's how deep this goes. It's not just betrayal, it's manipulation on a spiritual level. The woman once borrowed your device for just a minute. In that time, your access keys were copied. That's how she broke through your security systems. Type Amen to get blessing 369. She has booked a flight in your name next week. If it goes through, it will create the illusion that you left willingly. Then, when the money clears, she'll vanish. You will be blamed for it. The narrative is already being built. She's even posted subtle comments online hinting that you're acting distant. This was rehearsed, and now it's being executed. The final document is set to be submitted in 36 hours. Type Amen to get 505. They've disabled alerts on your banking email. You will get notified when the funds leave. That's why it's been so quiet. You've likely felt tired lately for no clear reason. That's not your body, it's a spiritual hacking. The energy around your financial aura is being siphoned. The code she used to unlock your profile was guessed from your old notebook. That notebook you lost 3 years ago at someone's house. She had it all this time. Type Amen to get blessing 404. Archangel Michael says, do not delay another moment. Go to your trusted channel. Report the activity and stop the unauthorized access before the clock strikes midnight. She's counting on your hesitation, but what she didn't see coming were the Archangel's light exposing her shadows. You were chosen to walk through this storm with power, not fear. The person who encouraged you to share your birthday last month wasn't just curious. They were collecting keys to unlock your destiny. You must now reclaim it. Type Amen to get blessing August 2008. There is a drawer in your room. Inside it lies a paper you almost threw away last week. It contains clues to the first 40 document. Read it again, look at the strange phrasing. That letter was not sent by who it said it was. The pen markings don't match your style, yet your name is clearly written. This is your proof. This is your shield. Type Amen to get blessing 101. They've been taking your silence as permission, but silence is no longer an option. You must stand in your power now. Heaven has delayed this only until all things aligned. Today they are, the veil has been lifted and the truth cannot be unseen. You are being asked not just to stop the theft, but to restore your true abundance. The account may have been taken, but your destiny cannot. Type Amen to get blessing 313. You were born with divine signatures in your soul. Forwarded account can take what is divinely written. The heavens stand beside you. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. This battle is not just about money. It is about spiritual truth, justice, and your rightful legacy. Do not let the enemy rewrite your story. Tap Amen to get blessing March 1933. Archangel Michael says, the time has come to bring everything into the light. What was done in the shadows is being revealed because the heavens cannot let the righteous be robbed any longer. There is divine movement taking place right now, and you are at the center of it. The woman has made another move. Early this morning, a second account was opened, and it bears your name again, but this time linked to an entirely different address. That address is not random. It's where she has been hiding someone, an old friend of yours who owes her a favor. They are being used to sign as a witness to legal documents that you never saw. Type Amen to get blessing 144. She submitted a fake affidavit yesterday claiming you gave permission to move assets for business expansion. This paper is now on file. If you don't act fast, it will be used as undeniable proof against you. The man helping her works in the back office of a private financial firm. He's erasing logs, deleting alerts, and manipulating time stamps to show that these actions were done at your request. But your location history says otherwise. He's scheduled to transfer the remaining funds at exactly 11:44 p.m. tonight. That's why you felt a strange pressure since the evening began. The energy around you is vibrating with urgency. I pay men to get blessing 757. You are not powerless. You were never alone in this. Archangel Michael has been standing beside you, but now you are being asked to take sacred action. You must declare ownership not just over your name, but over your destiny. No thief can steal what heaven sealed with divine favor, but they can delay it if you stay silent. Someone is watching from afar. Someone who once protected you is now conflicted. They want to intervene, but they are afraid of what might happen if they do. Type Amen to get blessing 555. This person has seen the forged bank activity but hasn't said a word. They're scared. The woman behind this warned them that their family would be at risk if they speak. But you have the power to break this silence with your truth. The moment you rise, you inspire them to come forward too. They are waiting for your energy to shift before they act. You've already begun to feel it. A new kind of courage is awakening in your chest. You've cried too long, waited too long, trusted too long. Type Amen to get blessing 232. There are receipts, paper trails that were carelessly discarded. Heaven is guiding someone now to uncover them. One of them was left at a gas station by mistake. Another is in the back of an old drawer at her cousin's apartment. These small fragments are formed in a massive revelation, and the timing couldn't be more perfect. What they thought they could hide is now being pieced together by divine intelligence. What they buried is resurfacing. Type Amen to get blessing 70. Last night, in a building across from a closed pharmacy, the woman met with a third party. That man is a broker who moves illegal funds under coded identities. He smiled when she showed him your signature, but it wasn't real. Heaven confirms the stroke pattern on that signature was from a document you filled out years ago. They copied it and cloned it onto a financial agreement. That's why you haven't been notified. They're using tools to prevent the system from alerting you, but your soul has been receiving every vibration of this betrayal. But pay meant to get blessing 818. Archangel Michael says, no matter how strong their strategy, divine light is stronger. The sword of truth is now descending into this situation, and every false claim will be erased by the heavens. The bank will begin a system update in 5 hours. It will be your opportunity to submit a fraud alert before their move finalizes. But you must be alert because their plan was designed to end in silence. You will receive a strange message soon, something that seems innocent. But that message is meant to distract you during the final transfer. Stay alert. Type Amen to get blessing 117. She's hoping you'll get overwhelmed, that you'll ignore your gut. But Archangel Michael says, do not delay another moment. Call on your authority. Stand in the knowledge that your name is sacred and cannot be misused. The universe is watching. Every movement is being recorded now by divine eyes. There is a spiritual court in session and your ancestors are present. They are guiding the right person toward you with key information. That person has been delayed twice, but this time, they are on the way. Type Amen to get blessing June 1926. You once held someone who hid nothing. You gave without expecting anything in return. That soul has risen and will now return the blessing to you tenfold. They were contacted by the woman to play a role in this fraud, but their conscience did not allow it. Instead, they saved screenshots and voice recordings. These recordings are sacred evidence. They will reveal her full plan. And the world will finally see who she really is. Pipe him in to get blessing 700. You are not weak, you are chosen. And what has your name on it will return to you multiplied. This account that was used against you will now become a symbol of restoration. What was stolen will be returned with interest. Every penny, every drop of energy, the woman behind this won't see it coming. The tables are turning faster than her lies can keep up. And when the truth hits, it will hit with holy power. Tap Amen to get blessing 303. The spiritual signatures attached to this betrayal are being erased. Archangel Michael has ordered angels of justice to surround the case. No more hidden plans. The password reset attempt she initiated 7 minutes ago just failed. That was your energy blocking it. Your alignment is growing stronger. Tonight you will feel a shift, a clearing in your chest. That's your soul reclaiming its rightful domain. Type Amen to get blessing 737. She made a final attempt to destroy all the evidence by deleting the hard drive, but heaven has already mirrored the data. A backup copy is now with a lawyer who doesn't even know the full weight of what they hold. They will soon receive a spiritual nudge, a call, a thought, a dream that will lead them to you, and the chain of justice will begin. Your signature will be cleared. Your accounts are restored. And the shame they tried to place on you will return to them in full. Tap Amen to get blessing September 1999. They underestimated your spirit. They thought you were too tired to fight. But what they didn't see was the divine war arising inside you. You were built for this confrontation. You are not alone. You walk with legions of light behind you. The hourglass is almost empty for them. But your new beginning is just beginning to pour in. What they meant for harm will now bless you. Type Amen to get blessing 161. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Your name will be cleared. Your reputation restored. Your wealth multiplied. This is the moment where heaven confirms what was hidden is now visible. What was stolen is being returned. And what they meant to erase has now become your story of rising powerfully. Tap Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, the clock is narrowing and the enemy is desperate. They are making errors because they didn't expect you to wake up to the truth this soon. But heaven knew. That's why you are reading this now. At exactly 3:15 a.m. tonight, the final system call for that forged bank account will take place. That's their last attempt to transfer everything into another international domain. If it succeeds, your access will be buried beneath false legal documents that they've prepared weeks in advance. But divine hands are already freezing systems, alerting officials, and creating divine interference in the digital realm. It's no longer just your fight, it's heaven's mission to defend you. Type Amen to get blessing 222. They have already created a backstory to cover their move. She's written a false journal and passed it to someone close to her, telling them just in case something goes wrong. That's how paranoid she's become. But the truth is unraveling in layers. People she depended on are slowly pulling away. Not because they know the full truth, but because the energy around her has turned dark, cursed even. She is beginning to lose control. She sensed a force bigger than her pressing in, and she doesn't know it's the army of light stepping closer every second. Tap Amen to get blessing 595. Her phone has been flagged. Her call logs now carry the fingerprints of betrayal. One message she sent accidentally included a screenshot that exposed the banking access point. Heaven saw it first, and now it is in the hands of someone she cannot silence. That someone is connected to a truth-teller who once tried to defend you, but was shut out. They are returning now. Zroga, wilder, and ready to speak. PPE meant to get blessing 707. She manipulated you with words like trust and help. But her actions were designed to destroy what you've built. She smiled, but her intentions were poisoned with greed. That account wasn't the only one. A second shell account used to reroute transfers has just been revealed. And it was made using the security questions only someone close would know. Questions like your favorite food, your pets, name your first school, these were never randomly guessed. They were stolen from memory, from intimacy, from your silence. Type Amen to get blessing 818. You've been fighting battles you didn't even realize were wars. And yet, you still stood with grace. That strength is your divine weapon. She wanted you to believe you were isolated, broken, and powerless. But the power is rising in your voice, in your name, in your bloodline. You come from spiritual royalty, and no bank fraud can ram the wealth your soul was born into. This is just a delay, not a defeat. Type Amen to get blessing 441. Someone is sitting on the fence about helping you. They have knowledge that could expose everything, but fear is holding them back. That fear is now being broken. They just received a spiritual visitation in their dream. A figure stood by their bed, dressed in glowing armor, pointing toward your name. That was Archangel Michael himself. They will wake up with a changed heart and they will step forward with truth. The chain reaction has already begun. Type Amen to get blessing 989. Archangel Michael says, the money being moved under your name is not just physical. It represents your blessings, your inheritance, your generational legacy. But now the seal is being broken. You will start noticing things. People avoiding your gaze, conversations shifting awkwardly, people defending you without reason. These are the signs that the exposure is working. The system of lies is crumbling like a tower of cards, and your name is being cleared in realms seen and unseen. Type Amen to get blessing 121. The person who once advised you to stay quiet was never protecting you, they were protecting her. They knew if you looked too deeply, you'd uncover everything. And now, you have. Heaven's scrolls are recording every movement, and a divine gavel has already struck. She will soon receive a legal shock that turns her world upside down. You won't need to say a word. Truth will speak louder than anything she could ever fabricate. Tap Amen to get blessing 363. The man she's been calling business partner is more than that. He's the one creating the backdoor access to override verification systems. He's trained in cyber crimes and has done this before in other states. But this time, they picked the wrong person. They picked someone protected by divine favor. They underestimated how deeply guarded your spirit is. His messages are now under divine surveillance. He doesn't know it yet, but a whistleblower in his circle has already broken silence. The betrayal he helped plan is about to cost him everything. Type Amen to get blessing 484. You will soon receive a divine signal, something unexplainable. Maybe a light will flicker. A bird will land outside your window. A sudden wind will move the curtain. That's heaven telling you to prepare. There is no force strong enough to stop your restoration. What she took, what he erased, what they forged, it's all being reversed supernaturally. And when that reversal hits, it will be loud, visible, and unstoppable. I pay meant to get blessing January 1971. They mocked you behind closed doors, laughed as they thought they'd ruin you quietly, but the very room where they celebrated is about to become their courtroom of exposure. She recently submitted a request to close the account entirely, but something blocked the final step. That was divine interference in action. Now, the bank's internal fraud team is reviewing irregularities and the timing. Orphig, you're about to be contacted, and you must be ready with full truth. Tap Amen to get blessing 323. Archangel Michael says, your strength has already activated your protection. Nothing they plan will destroy you. You are marked by the Most High. Tonight your dreams will reveal faces. Watch closely. One of them smiled at you while plotting your downfall. That face will confirm what your heart has always suspected. Do not let emotion shake your wisdom. Stay calm, the universe is preparing to shock everyone involved. Pipament to get blessing July 1927. Your money, your name, your dignity, it's all returning to you. Multiplied. You are not a victim. You are a warrior rising. You may have used paperwork, but you carry prophecy. You may have coded systems, but you carry heaven's seal. No amount of manipulation can overwrite what was divinely written in your destiny. This is the beginning of your restoration. I pay men to get blessing 606. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. What you lost will return. Who betrayed you will fall. And what they thought was hidden will now be bronchized by truth. You were born to overcome this, and the blessings coming are far greater than the account they tried to empty. Prepare to witness a reversal that the world will not forget. Tap Amen to get blessing March 1933.